It's hard to write bigger than Freeman Bosley, but I tried to do the best I could. What do you think of this tie? Can you all see this tie? It's the Ram logo. It doesn't say Los Angeles, doesn't say St. Louis, but in a few months it's going to say St. Louis Rams right above the logo. Let me just tell you, I've got 5,000 of these in the trunk of my car, so any of you who want to talk to me after the press conference, I'll be out in the parking lot. Ago, when we lost the Big Red, St. Louis was wounded. Our pride was wounded. Our ego was wounded. Quite frankly, our image was diminished nationwide. And after the ensuing years, 3 or 4 years, we started getting over it. I really think that's true. We started getting over it. And then all of a sudden, we started an effort to get another football team here. And we started the effort with the football stadium. And Jerry Clinton got our enthusiasm going again. The General Assembly got involved, and as Bob Bear says, the governor did, and the county council, and the Board of Aldermen, and the mayor, and the county executive. And all of a sudden, we were building a stadium on the if-come. It was a bold thing to do. And then last fall, we had our hearts broken. And then it turned out to be not only bold, but perhaps imprudent. And the naysayers were there and said, well, we failed, we'll never get football. But the mayor and I and Dick Gebhardt, we created Fans Inc. about a year ago now. And we started the long journey again to get a football team here. And we've taken it from the 1 yard line, 98 yards to the other 1 yard line. And we're right on the verge of a touchdown. All we need now is the fans to step up to the plate, buy the PSLs, and show the Rams that we want football and we want them. We want their particular team here, and we're going to embrace them. So that's where we're going to be. But the wound was there, and whether it's right or wrong, the professional sports are important to your persona, to your personality, to your image nationwide. It's a fact. Perception is a reality in life, and you have to deal with that. And the level of excitement in your particular town. Professional sports play a large, integral role in whether you're viewed as an exciting town, a fun place to live and work and raise a family, or a boring place to do those things. So we wanted to get football back in St. Louis. We started the journey. We went out to Los Angeles. We've done a lot of steps along the way. And finally, we are here today. But we've had a wound. And today I can tell you that with the help of Mr. Football, and not with the help of Georgia Frontiere, who I'm going to name Ms. Football, with their help, the wound is healed. How does it feel? The wound is healed, and I have to be honest, I've never been more excited about anything in my life. I just turned 50 years old. That's half a century, as Tom Eagleton well knows. He passed that about a quarter of a century ago, I think. So he's looking forward to the century mark, and he'll look just as good then as he does now. But the wound is healed, and we're on a roll. This town is really on a roll, and the Rams coming here are going to keep us on a roll. The momentum is great, and you can just feel it in your bones. Let me introduce, I have the proud moment of introducing Ms. Football to you and letting her say a few words and welcoming her to our community. Well, Georgia, you've been on our mind for 6 long months, and it's no longer on our mind. It's no longer a dream. The dream is a reality. The Rams are coming to St. Louis, and Ms. Frontiere is going to be Ms. Football in St. Louis. She's going to love every minute of it, and we're going to love her and having her here. We gave the Rams what they want. The most spectacular stadium on the planet Earth, and a town hungry for football. And Ms. Frontiere is giving St. Louis what we want, an NFL football team. So as Bernie Miklasz said the other day, let the party begin. Here's Ms. Georgia Frontiere.
I'm overwhelmed. I don't think I've been this happy since the last game we won. I've had about 10 pages of notes, and I won't bore you with everything, but there's a lot in my mind and a lot in my heart. St. Louis and I have a lot in common. We've both shown our good faith in each other, faith in the future together. We've both made a very bold move, one that neither of us has taken lightly, We're embarking on a journey together that gives us the opportunity to move forward with great pride. St. Louis, you have a stadium that is nearly ready. A lot of things have to be done to make it what we really want, but we have visions. And by the same token, a lot of things will have to happen to make the Rams the team that we all envision. And I'm going to make sure that those begin the minute this conference is over. I personally am going to meet with each and every player and their family. And I think when they see the vision that exists here, they'll be so anxious they won't be able to wait. So many of you work so very hard to make this dream a reality. Do you know, St. Louis has taught me a great deal. You know, I grew up here, and one thing about the people in St. Louis and all of my teachers, they instilled in me the principles of honesty, integrity, persistence, and the will to succeed. I'm so proud to be able to come home after this long journey in my life. Well, I don't mean to imply it that long. But all I can say is that I've never stopped loving and being proud of St. Louis. And I'm so thrilled to be back and to be able to bring something to what I will always consider my hometown. Thank you very much.
A brief footnote or two. More than a footnote, I want to introduce from the audience gentlemen I've gotten to know with the Rams and gentlemen that I've just met who will be Georgia Frontiere's partner in ownership of the Rams. First, I want to introduce the partner, Stan Conti from Columbia, Missouri. And the president of the Rams, the St. Louis Rams, John Shaw. Stand up, John. Buzz Westfall keeps referring to the end of my career. I think it's been mentioned by Buzz, but I want to repeat it. We would not really have gotten the Rams, and I think John Shaw will admit this, if we didn't have this stadium about to come into being, the marvelous stadium that Bob Bear is building. And if Jerry Clinton hadn't started the drive to build the stadium, we wouldn't have the stadium. James Bush Arthwine, when we were trying to put the lease together, which was an indispensable prerequisite to being able to make a significant proposal to the Rams, James Bush Arthwine made it clear that he would donate his 65% to the cause. Pretty hefty donation, bigger than anyone I've ever done. Tom Holly and Walter Metcalf were also shareholders, and they too said, if we can put it all together, count us in. Applause for Holly and Metcalf. Civic Progress has been recognized. They did make it possible. Westfall thought we could operate this out of my bank account for a while, and that looked pretty slim. But there are other people who worked on this. Some lawyers have been mentioned by Bob Baer, properly so. I want to mention my lawyer, Richard Reisman, is out here with Reisman Blitz. 3 stages of this get the Rams undertaking. First was to put the lease. We passed that stage. We passed that test. And then was to get the Rams to agree to come to St. Louis, and their presence here proves we passed that. But there's a third stage. It isn't the Eagleton stage, it's not the Westfall stage or the Gephardt stage, it's not George's or the Mayor's or Bear or Farrar, it's not any one or group of, it's the St. Louis stage. We are obliged to show that we are a football town. Because of events in the past, some have argued, oh, well, you know, you got Bush Stadium, baseball, they love baseball, hockey's fine, but, you know, St. Louis and football's, who knows, little dudes. Well, it's put up or shut up time, to be blunt about it. We are obliged to sell 40,000 of these PSL/season tickets by March the 10th. That's 7 weeks. That date was selected because it's a week or so prior to the NFL football meeting of the league where the Rams application would be pending. If we flunk the test, if we can't show that we have support for football in this community in a tangible way by buying these tickets, then I wouldn't expect the Rams to go forward with their application if we make, you know, a dismal showing on the sale of these tickets. So from this day forward, the game is in the hands of tens of thousands of St. Louisans in the metropolitan area to prove that we can pass test number 3. We are a football town. Let's prove it.
And I'd like to thank John Shaw. Without him, this never could have happened. You know, John, they always say that money is a means to an end. This time, money is a means to a beginning. And now, Stan, would you come up just so everyone can see how tall and handsome you are? You know, I never wanted a partner until I met Stan, and I couldn't be happier. Stan, we're partners. You're the vice chairman of the board, and you're going to have to really work hard because I'm counting on you. Would you like to say just a word?
Well, thank you, Georgia. I've kind of lost my voice the last couple of days, but I appreciate taking a second. I think everyone's tremendously excited about this day. I was involved in the previous effort, and I know how it goes when it goes the other way. So I want to echo Senator Eagleton's remarks and just tell everyone, let's go out there and really blow the drawers off this this PSL campaign, because I'd like to show the people and I'd like to show the other owners, and I'd like to show the national media that this is a football town. Thank you.
We'll send the shoulder pads next week. Congressman Gephardt. Deputy Westfall. Mr. Ferrara. John, thank you. Mayor Bosley. And Mr. Bear.